Hello, everyone. Let's all take a moment to celebrate the fact that I'm actually on time for once. Usually, I am fashionably late to these sprints. Not because I don't like get everything, ready and prepared ahead of time and, try to be here on time, but just because I'm somehow always running errands like right before these sprints and then traffic hits and I don't make it home in time. But I was home in time for once. So, yeah, welcome to these productivity slash reading sprints. I honestly have not read anything in a while. I am not going to be reading anything. Well, I don't want to say I'm not going to because there is a chance that I will. And so last time what I did during the sprints is I said that if I rolled a double at any point with the dice, then I would read during the time that dice chose, or that like set of dice, that roll, um, instead of doing homework or whatever else. And so I think I might do that today just because I think it's fun. Like, this is a reading channel, so I may as well try to read if I get a chance to. And if I roll doubles, like, obviously that doesn't happen super often, so I think I will go ahead and, like, use that to give myself an excuse to read just a little bit, kind of treat myself a little. But yeah, mostly what I'm going to be doing today is just doing homework. I do have a paper that I have to finish up. Technically, it was due last night, and I literally, so I was super busy last week, right? And so I didn't get a chance to start it until Friday before work, okay? So, no, it was Saturday, I think. Yeah, because Friday before work, I was finishing up my video that was supposed to go up on Thursday, okay? And so then Saturday before work, right, I had to be there at 12. So I woke up super early and I started writing that, and I got most of the paper done, right? And so then I kept writing it. I took it with me because we have to ride in a van like on the way to whatever event we're going to, and now it's like an hour drive to that particular event that we were going to. So I took it with me so that I could work on it on the way to the event. And I got almost done with it, and I was like, okay, I should have plenty of time. And then Sunday, right, I had to be there earlier. I had to be there at 10:30, but we were finished around 8 o'clock, okay? And so I get home, it's like 8 p.m., I eat dinner, right? And I'm planning to finish up the paper and then type it up into a Google Doc so I can submit it, right? So what I did was I finished writing it out, okay? And then I was laying in bed and I was so cozy and I was like, okay, I'm going to take an hour nap and then I'm going to go and type this up, okay? So I asked my boyfriend to set an hour timer and I wake up at 2:30 in the morning and like we never heard the timer go off. So yeah, but so technically because of like the time zone difference, my assignments aren't due until 3 a.m. So I was like, perfect, I still have 30 minutes. So I go and I type up the essay, right? I'm like so disoriented because it's 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And I like just got out of bed. Like my eyes do this thing where like when I first wake up, if I'm super, super tired, I literally am like seeing double because my eyes just like won't focus yet because they just like don't want to be awake. And it was kind of like they weren't doing that like the whole time, but I was just like very like it was just hard for me to like focus on the words and stuff. Like I was going so slow, right? So I finished typing everything. It's literally 2:58. I have 1 minute to submit this, and I see that I wasn't even close to the word count like I expected to be. So it was supposed to be a 1,200 word paper, and it was only like 800 words. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have 1 minute to write 400 words. So I like it just wasn't gonna happen. So I closed the computer and I went back to bed. And now it's the next day. So I want to say she takes off like however many points for every day that it's late. So as long as I submit it today, like it should be fine. I don't think it's a ton of points that are taken off. So all is well, but oh my goodness, I like it's the fact that I had the whole thing planned out. Like I was gonna have enough time. I was gonna literally have like extra time. I would have gotten it done before 3 a.m. if only we'd heard the alarm. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm gonna work on it now. So I'm gonna write the last 400 words of that paper. It's less than that. It's like 350 or something. And then I'm going to try to get some cleaning done. I have done a little bit so far today. So my day so far, I woke up this morning and I went to the gym with my boyfriend's mom. We did the Zumba class. I was so exhausted this morning. I woke up literally feeling like a zombie. And it's not that I didn't get enough sleep, obviously, because like, yes, I woke up for that like 30 minutes to finish up typing that paper, but like it wasn't a lot, like I still got like 9 hours of sleep, but I don't know. I think just from working this weekend, like I love my job. Like it's actually so much fun. I really I enjoy going. It gets to Monday and I'm like, gosh, if only I had another shift today. But I have to like do homework and things, so I can't just like pick up a shift every single day. Otherwise I would, because I do really enjoy my job. But I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought. I got enough sleep last night. Like I got like a full 9 hours, but it's like every single day of work is like 10 hours. I mean, like most of them are. It's like 9 to 12 hours. And so I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and like waking up this morning, I was like, oh my God. Like again, I got plenty of sleep, but it was just like very I needed more sleep than I got for sure. But it's okay, because I'd rather like be up and going and like get myself out of bed for whatever reason, and then just take a nap later, because otherwise like just sleeping the whole day away is like so frustrating, because I feel like I've like missed out on everything that I could have gotten done. So I went to the gym and then I went to the grocery store, because we were literally living on crumbs for the past week or so, because I've like just been meaning to go to the store, but I like did not get a single second last week to do that. Like there was no shot I would have been able to literally any day of the week. Like I was so busy last week. So yeah, I went to the store and then I came home and I literally I was so tired. I couldn't even finish putting the groceries away, because I was just on the verge of just falling asleep where I stood. So what I did was I went ahead and put the milk and the cheese in the fridge. And I don't know, there was another thing or two where I was like, this makes me nervous, it being out. So I put those in the fridge. It wasn't even all the refrigerated items. It was just the ones that made me the most nervous. And then I took a 30-minute nap. But I was I feel like it's not that bad, because sometimes if you're out driving around, you'll have the groceries in your car, on the way home. And then if you stop somewhere else on the way home, I feel like an extra 30 minutes isn't that bad. So I took a nap and then I put everything else away. But I was very tired. And then I was more energized once I woke up. I also got coffee while I was out, and this is Scooter's Coffee. It's a place I don't really get to go there that often, just because there's not one that's super close to where I live. So I was really excited that I got to have this, because it was a little treat. I love Scooter's Coffee, and they have fall flavors right now. This is the autumn swirl or something. I don't remember what's in it. It's hazelnut and that's the only one I remember actually, but it's fall flavored, and it tastes really good. Also, I got this teeny tiny pumpkin. Almost threw him in the floor. Poor Gerald. His name is Gerald, I guess. But yeah, he's so little and tiny, and I thought this would be perfect because me and my boyfriend are going on a little trip in October, and it's gonna be fall themed, and I thought this would be a fun little accessory to bring with us. So yeah. Oh, hello. My stream is telling me I have 0 viewers right now, so this was a surprise to me. But hi, thank you. Oh my gosh, I literally was so excited when I saw this, because it was only 99 cents too. Which makes me so happy, because I saw this little it was a flower pot. It had these succulents in it, and it was shaped like a pumpkin, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cute, should I get it? And it was $10, and I was like, maybe not. But then I saw the tiny pumpkin and I was like, okay, he's cheap and he's adorable, so it made sense to get him. Oh yes, I haven't painted pumpkins actually in quite a while. It's definitely a really fun, especially to do with your kid. That sounds super fun. Yeah, I used to carve one every year, but I don't know. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of work. So I stick to just only simple little things. I really don't do a lot of decorating for fall. I do a lot for Christmas, just because I feel I don't know, the vibes of Christmas, I just need to decorate for it, because I don't know. I feel the need to, but with fall, it's like everything like looks fall like, you know what I mean? Like the trees changing and everything, and like, you know, everything is always like fall themed. So I feel like I have enough with that. Like I can look outside and it looks like fall. So that makes me feel like decorative enough for that. Yeah. Yeah, but tiny pumpkin. We have this, my boyfriend has this like stuffed pumpkin, and we did this like reading challenge last year. We did a 12-hour readathon, and I vlogged it. I don't know why I like stuttered there. But we had that like throughout the video, and it was like our fun little fall accessory. And so I thought that this guy could like join him for a little like reading trip that we're gonna do. So yeah. But yeah, I feel like there was something else I was gonna say about my plans for today during these sprints. Like I said, I'm gonna finish writing that assignment and get it submitted, and then I also need to just like look through everything that I have to do this week and kind of like not necessarily like plan things too much, because like I just have to write in my planner like what it is I have to do. And then I need to decide on what video I'm going to make tomorrow, because I have one that I was going to do, but then last week I wasn't able to do the one that I was going to do then, and I had to do a different video instead. And so now this week I have like the option between the two. So there's one though that I like really, really want to do, that I've been wanting to do for like weeks, but it's like more time consuming, and I don't like, it's one of those things where I don't want to do it and like not like have enough time for it, and then it doesn't turn out well, because it's one that I'm like really excited for. So I want to make sure I have enough time to like really like do as much of it as I can. But then the other one is fun too. So I don't know. I think I'm going to do the one that's like less time consuming and just find another time to do the other one, but we'll see. The House of Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Okay. I was like, that sounds familiar. And then I saw Nathaniel Hawthorne and I was like, oh, that's why, because it's a classic. Yeah, I don't really read many classics. I don't know. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't ever enjoy them as much as like modern books. But I hope that you enjoy it though more than I probably would. I'm still reading Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V. Schwab, which is so embarrassing that I'm still reading it. Like it is mortifying. It's like scary to admit that I'm still reading the same book that I've been reading for months now on end, but you know, at least I have a reason. I have an excuse, because school. So yeah, but I'm gonna finish it very soon. Hopefully, well, I was gonna say hopefully for the video I'm doing tomorrow, but if it's the other one I'm gonna do, then I might not. And I really want to make the one video, so I might just find a way to do it because I really want to. So we'll see. But anyway, homework is my main priority, because yeah, it just has to be. So my schedule is like kind of difficult because so my homework is due on Sunday nights, and my videos have to go up on Thursdays. But I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I like work on videos like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So my like Mondays are mostly kind of homework days, but like getting all of my homework done in just a Monday is just insane. Like it's just not something that's really possible a lot of the time. So I try my best, but you know, but I really do like want to clean today, because everything around me is like not like disgusting, but it's just like everything is making me want to go and like do things, you know, because there's like dishes that can be done. I was like doing dishes right before this, but I didn't have time to do more than like half a like load of them. Is load the word? I don't know, because we don't have a dishwasher. We just wash them by hand. But anyway, because I just feel like if I say load, I think like putting them in the dishwasher. But anyway, I did like half a thing of dishes. But there's like more I can do. There's like stuff I can put away, and there's like laundry I can wash. So I just feel like everything I look at is like a task for me to go do. And it's distracting, which is why I like to clean everything before I do my homework, because I can focus better. But here we are. I don't always get the chance to do that. So what can you do? But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice so that we can go ahead and jump into our first reading sprint. If any of y'all haven't been here before, the way that I do this is, so I do dice sprints, right, where you roll the dice and every dot that you roll represents 5 minutes of a sprint. So what I do is I roll the dice 2 times so that it's like double the length of most sprints. So it can be anywhere, I think. If I rolled like all ones, it would be a 20-minute sprint. And if I rolled all sixes, it would be 2 hours. So it gives us a little bit more of like a wider range. And it makes them just longer because I'm more productive that way. It's just like how I function better. So yeah. I also, I'm going to be doing like a little bit like shorter, how do I word this? Not shorter sprints, but like the length of time that I'm going to be sprinting for is not going to be as long as usual, just because I have a lot to get done. That is like not really like sit and do sprints kind of things. And I want to go to bed at a decent time tonight so that I can kind of like be more in the habit this week of waking up earlier, since I'm going to have a lot of things to do. So, yeah, I think that's all I was going to say. I keep forgetting, like, I'll start talking and I'll, like, lose one thing in my brain as I'm yapping about something else. So, yeah, but I'm planning on going until probably around 10 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. It just depends on, like, once I start feeling tired. But, yeah, I'm not planning on doing, like, a ton of sprints tonight. So yeah, also at some point, whenever my boyfriend gets home later, I'm going to, we have like a project we have to do where, so like, I'm not really even sure entirely what it is. I just know I have to like dig a hole because we're connecting like I forgot what it's called, like the hose, like the knob thingy. We're connecting one of those somewhere else. So we have to like dig like a hole for the thing to go into. I'm like not, I don't know any of like the terminology that you would use to do that, but I have to dig a hole. So once my boyfriend gets home, we're probably going to go out there and like look so he can tell me like where I have to dig so that I know, and I can start that whenever I have time this week. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have him like spray paint where it is, because it's like, if I'm digging it up anyway, right, like you won't be able to see where it was spray painted and it won't look bad. But then I won't have to like call him every day and be like, hey, so where am I supposed to dig, and like try to figure it out, and then it's in the wrong spot, because he's like the expert of the project. I'm just the manpower, if you will. So yeah, but anyway, let me go find a dice roller. My computer has been literally being so much less annoying than usual, because a lot of the time what it will do is like I'll open up a new tab, and even though I am always changing my default browser to Google, it always changes back to Yahoo. And it's so annoying because Yahoo like doesn't give like the right results. I mean, there's no correct results, I guess, but they're just not as helpful as the ones Google gives. Like if you look something up, it'll take you somewhere else before where you're trying to get to, and like it's just not as nice to look at and everything. And if I'm trying to get to like my Google Docs or something, it's like I have to literally Google the word Google so I can get to where I'm going, and it's just like it's an inconvenience. So but recently it's been just opening it up straight to Google, which makes me so happy and joyous. I'm so glad that it's not being silly anymore. So yeah, okay, I have everything in the background now so that I can share my screen. Okay, dice roller. So our first roll, and like I said, if I roll any doubles that I'm going to try to read during that time, keyword try, we'll just kind of see. For this first sprint, I probably won't, just because I do really need to actually work on that paper, but after this, it will actually apply. So 3, so 15 minutes for the first part of the sprint. And then 6, so 30 minutes. So it's going to be a 45-minute sprint then. I will stop sharing and then share again. I wish there was like a button to just switch over the tab that you're sharing instead of having to like unshare and then share again, because it makes it annoying. Also, I forgot that I changed the settings of this so that it looks like Hiromi. I don't know if she's present anywhere. She's probably asleep on my bed right now, or I would like show her for reference. But yeah, I custom capped. Yeah. Anyway, let me change the times in here. All right. Now that I have all that set up, I'm gonna go ahead and start the sprint. So I will see you guys in 45 minutes. That was such a quick 45 minutes. I feel like that absolutely flew by. But I made a lot of progress in my paper. Let me see how many words I'm at. I'm over 1,200 words now officially. So once I finish the like couple sentences that I'm typing, and like wrap up the idea that I'm working on, then I should be good to go. So that's really exciting. After that, I really just need to do some like MLA format things. So like put my like name and all that in the top corner, and then I should be good to submit that, which is very exciting. I was a little worried about being able to kind of come up with ideas for what to say for the next part of what I'm writing, because I had some like things written down of like topics to discuss, but I wasn't really sure how I was gonna like tie them into the things I was already saying. But I feel like I did a pretty good job with it, and it was like not that hard to do. So very excited about that. Yeah, and then once I get that submitted, I'm going to go ahead and look at the things that I have to do in the coming week. So yeah, I'm also gonna look back at the syllabus and just make sure like how many points get taken off for being late, just so that I know, just so I know like how like I'm expecting to do in terms of like my grade on the paper. So yeah, I also might have a little snack in the next sprint because I am getting hungry. All I've eaten today is a cookie, a protein bar, some grapes, and a waffle. So I'm probably, I don't know if I'm gonna have like a genuine meal or if I'm just gonna like snack some more, but I do need to at least eat something, I suppose. So yeah, I'd love to like make soup, but I don't think I will, honestly, because well, maybe I will actually. I don't know. I just feel like I should like be more productive like during sprints, and like stopping, like pausing my life to cook is like not really productive. But they had a bunch of weird lunch. I don't know what that means. Does that mean like a weird combination of things? Like, because that's usually what I like me for lunch. Like, I do not usually have like a real meal. I have like random things here and there that like don't go together, but they're just like things that I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna eat this. But while I was at the store today, they had so many like fall themed things. So many, and it was really nice and refreshing to like have like a switch of things, because the store I go to is like kind of smaller, and so like whenever they like change up the things that they have there, it's really nice and refreshing. But again, like tiny pumpkin was a fall thing they had, but then a lot of their foods were fallish too. So I had like a I want to say like pumpkin gnocchi is what I got, and I was like, ooh, like what would I even put this in? And I was like, I'm gonna find a soup to put it in, and they had like a creamy like fall something soup as well, which sounded really good. I feel like those would go together well, because they're both like fall vibes. So I think I'm gonna make those together, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight. We also have like there's a lot of dishes, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to add to the amount of dishes by also like kind of cooking. So I might just throw something in the microwave, but we will see. Toasted wheat English muffins, added butter, cheddar cheese, and pickles on the side with barbecue chips. That actually sounds good. I feel like pickles and barbecue go really good together, and then it's kind of just like a little sandwich, you know. I like that. I think that sounds really delicious. I hope it tasted good. Yeah, I do like soup. I mean, it's just not something that I have often, but I feel like I associate gnocchi with soup just because, like, when I go to Olive Garden, I always get the chicken and gnocchi soup, and it's really good. So when I think, like, what am I going to do with this gnocchi, I just think, like, I'll throw it in soup. But yeah, I don't really eat soup all that often. Pretty much just, like, my boyfriend's mom makes soup all the time. Like, every single meal, she makes soup with it, and it's good. Like, I like her soup, but it's not really something that, like, I would, like, make for myself, just because, like, I don't know, I'm not like, when I'm thinking of what to eat, soup is just not like a go-to thing that comes to mind for me. So yeah, I kind of forget we have soup. Actually, I've been literally like scrounging for food this past week, and our soup is like hidden behind pancake mix on the shelf. So if it was like more visible, I probably would have actually made that. But what can you do? You live and you learn. So yeah, but the one that I have though, it's like, I don't know what it's going to taste like. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully it'll taste good, but yeah. Also, so we have this book like sitting out on the counter for decoration. So my roommate's boyfriend had this book. It's I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. It doesn't have the dust jacket. It's just like the yellow, like gorgeous hardcover. And the cat spilled an entire cup of water on this book. So it's like literally been soaking wet for days, and I'm like scared it's gonna get moldy. But because we have like our vase of flowers. Well, they're not real flowers, they're fake flowers, but there's like yellow ones in there. So we had it sitting on top of it, and they like accent each other really well, and it just looks really cute on our little island behind the couch. But there was like a Wendy's cup of water sitting there, and she literally like just knocked it over. And like the way the counter is shaped, it's like not completely flat, so all of it kind of just like puddled like in the book. And so it's like sopping, soaking wet, like completely, like not ruined, but like completely, like half of it is like filled with water. So, yeah, it doesn't, I'm afraid of how that's going to turn out. But yeah, the cat is so like ruthless. She will just destroy anything. So that's unfortunate. I've been working on this little roll life, which is like, I don't know how to explain what a roll life is if you don't know. It's like a thing you put together. Like it comes with instructions. And it's like they're just like these cute little like rooms and things. I'm gonna show, I'm gonna show y'all like the roll life website so that you can see what I'm talking about. So, let's see. Okay, so this is real life. So they have like random stuff here too, but a lot of it is like things that you build. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen this one yet. Wait, this one is so exciting. But it's like these things that you put together, right? So it comes with like however many pieces, and you just like build it. So yeah, they're really fun, and I am obsessed with them. But I have this one that I've been working on because I got it for my boyfriend, and it's just been sitting there for a really long time, and he didn't really want to put it together, but he wanted to have it, so I've been putting that together for him. And it's just sitting on my desk, and I've been like so afraid she's just gonna like destroy the whole thing. She's already like knocked a bunch of it in the floor already, and I'm like afraid that I don't have all the pieces anymore that I need. But it should be fine for the most part, but it's just like, I'm like nervous about it because it's just sitting there like perfectly like within her range to like attack and like knock everything over and break the whole thing. So love that for me. And then like once I'm done with it, I don't know what I'm gonna do either, because then also like same issue, right? Like where do I put it now? And then she's not gonna get to it. So I'm sure we'll figure something out. There's like a couple places that I can think of that would probably be fine, but it's like she can, like what if she just decides to go up there one day, because she can pretty much get to anywhere in the house. There's just certain places that she doesn't really go to as much, just because it's like less convenient for her, or she just doesn't like it as much. Most of the time, like the places she'll go to will be places where we like set drinks or food or whatever down, so she gravitates towards it, I guess, just because there's usually food or something on it, or a drink to knock over, or straw to chew on. So yeah, but there's like a couple places, but it's like, again, she can still get to them, and she does every once in a while. So I don't know. we'll have to hope and pray. But yeah, we have this shelf like over yonder. So like above, like our front door is right there. So like that shelf up there. So we have like, there's just a couple jars sitting up there, but we had like a thing of like sage sitting there, and one day it was like all over the floor, like shattered basically, like into a billion pieces. And it was like, oh my gosh, the cat got up there, like, because we have like another shelf like right there. So what she does is she climbs up onto that dresser thing. She climbs onto the shelf and then onto the shelf. I'm assuming how she got up there. I don't know how she would have, but she, like, we've never seen her up there. Like, she doesn't just go up there, but like obviously she can get up there because she like knocked that over. So I'm just glad she didn't knock over those jars, because then they would have shattered. And that would be unfortunate, because then we'd have broken glass everywhere. And I feel like from all the way up there, like it would shatter everywhere, which would be annoying. But she has broken glass before. We had like a jar of sauce that was on our little like pantry shelf thing, and she like knocked that over, got sauce and glass everywhere, and she's like over here like sniffing at the sauce, and I'm like, girl, you're gonna like cut your face on this broken glass that you just broke. So I had to like lock her in my room while I was cleaning it up so she didn't like hurt herself on it. And then she broke my nice book jar that I was so obsessed with. She threw it in the floor. So I think I am going to get myself another one soon, though, just because like I need something to drink water out of for work. And I just feel gross like using the same plastic water bottles over and over, because that's what I do is I'll like get like a plastic water bottle and then I'll just use it like for 3 or 4 days. And get a new one. But first of all, I feel like I'm like spending so much money doing that if I'm like constantly getting plastic water bottles. Also like pollution and stuff, like, you know, reusable waters are just like better for things like that. And then like also just, I don't know, like after a couple times I like feel weird about it. And also, so like when you have a plastic water bottle sitting in your car, when the sun is like shining on it, so it does the thing, right, where it gets all those like weird like air bubble looking things in it, right? And so basically what happens, I learned this from AP Environmental Science. So the sun like makes the bottle release some kind of like chemical or something. I don't really remember what it is, but it like releases something that like gets in your water, and it's like really bad for you. So it's like, I don't know, you're basically drinking like plastic after it's been sitting in a hot car. So it's like not really something you're supposed to like drink after it's been out like that. So I try not to then. Like if I accidentally leave a water in my car, I'm like not going to use the same bottle. Unless it's like on accident or something. So yeah. But anyway, just fun facts there. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to get another one of that one cup that I really liked, because A, I really liked it, and B, when I really like a cup, I'll drink a lot of water out of it because it's more fun to drink out of, and so then I end up drinking more water, which is good for me. And then reason C, I'm just gonna put it like keep it out of the cat's reach. So yeah, I'm gonna try anyway. I mean, obviously, like it was just sitting out on the counter because like my roommate had been using it, and then they left and it was still sitting there, and then the cat just stomped it over. But I mean, I try, like when I put my cups down places, I try to put them like where they're not like on the edge of something, or where they're like somewhere I don't think the cat will get to them. Just because like most of the time, A, like I don't want them to knock it over and like make a mess or break things. And then also like the cat will like drink out of my cup, and I'm like, I don't want to like come back and not know like if she drank out of my cup or not, and then I'm like drinking like cat water, you know, because that's disgusting. So I try to like either keep my eyes on it or like just take it with me or whatever, or just like put it in the sink and use the new cup like every time I have a drink for those reasons. So yeah, super fun things. But yeah, I think it's always the same thing where I'm like, I have no idea how long I've been talking for. I can try to do math, I guess. I think I was talking for like 15 minutes before I started sprints, and then we sprinted for an hour. No, sorry, 45 minutes, which would mean I've been talking for almost 20 minutes now. I don't know if that sounds right. I don't know if that's the case or not, to be honest, but I'm going to go ahead and sprint. I mean, yeah, roll the dice. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I can feel my sleepiness starting to come back. Not like go to bed sleepy, because obviously it's only 6:30. But yeah, just brain no work sleepy. Share screen. Dice roller. Share. Hello. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna roll we're gonna roll twice. So first roll is 7, so 35 minutes, and then roll number 2 is also 7, so that puts us at an hour and 10 minutes to sprint for, or 70 minutes if you're thinking of it just in minutes. I'm going to remove that. Share screen, cat, and we're going to change the timer to 70 minutes. I just said all of them because it's like, if you change the time, it goes from like work to break to long break, and then I'll like set it, and then it goes to the next thing, and it's like not the right time. So I don't know. I just changed them all. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and start the sprint now. So I will see you guys in an hour and 10 minutes. Hello, and welcome back from the sprint. Sorry for the noises. There's a lot of noise happening because the washer's going and my boyfriend's doing dishes. So there's probably going to be a lot of like crashing / the house like breaking from earthquake sounds. So just ignore. Hello. You're probably not here anymore by now, but hi. Thanks for joining, even if momentarily. Yeah, so I finished writing my essay. I like read it out and everything to make sure that like all of it like sounded nice and looked nice. My boyfriend got home from work. We did not go outside and look at where I need to dig. I feel like y'all can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? I feel like there's like a lot going on. I can't really move into the other room because there's nowhere to like put the computer. So just I guess let me know if the audio is like unbearable. But yeah, so I finished the paper I was writing and I like read back over it. We weren't able to go outside and look at where I need to dig because he said that he has to go in the crawl space to figure all that out. So that's not a thing that's gonna happen just yet. But yeah, let me actually. I guess now there's no much point. Well, I was gonna say I can open up the sprints in another tab and see if the audio sounds okay. I still will, I guess, just to make sure. But let me see, because I want to make sure y'all can actually like hear me. Sounds completely fine. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I finished my paper and that's pretty much everything. I also I have a scheduling thing for work I'm trying to figure out. I'm about to email my like scheduling person because so the thing is I was originally scheduled for a shift this Saturday at 8 a.m. to 4. But then they like moved it like today. They just changed it. And so there was a wedding I was gonna go to afterwards. That's at 5:00, and so then they changed it to a 3 p.m. to midnight shift, and so I would have to like completely miss the wedding, which would be really annoying. So I like messaged in our group chat to see if anyone wanted to like trade with me because I feel like someone would want to not have an 8:00 in the morning shift. I feel like a lot of people do not like morning shifts, so I would have assumed there would have been someone that could take it, or that like wanted to switch with me, if nothing else. But no one responded yet, and that makes me nervous. So I'm just like emailing the person who switched it and being like, "Hey, could you switch it back, please?" Or like whatever it is. So yeah, because I really wanted to go to the wedding, and my boyfriend said yes, I'm going and bringing Natalie. So it would just be annoying if I couldn't. So yeah. But anyway, so I'm not gonna do dishes now for sure since my boyfriend is doing them. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I guess I started looking through like what I need to do for this next week in terms of homework. So I started doing that. I completely forgot. I have like a major paper due this Wednesday again. So in 2 days, I have to submit like the final draft, which is another like page and a half of the essay that I wrote last week for the same class. So there's that. And then that's all part of like last week's stuff though. So there's also stuff for this week on top of that for that class, which is annoying. But yeah, I'm starting to like really feel like how much homework I have. Because it's not that it's like an absurdly crazy amount. It's just the fact that I also have a YouTube channel and a job. And like it's just hard to constantly like be doing school things. Because like I don't know, like I always have schoolwork to do. It's not that I mind like doing work and like writing essays or whatever. It's just like the stress from it is really annoying because I constantly have to think about the fact that I have homework due. And it's like annoying. I would rather not have to like constantly be stressing about it. So yeah. But there's that. Yeah, so next sprint I'm going to keep doing this, and then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I really should go ahead and like start on my homework from the week, but I kind of just want a brain break, so I might keep cleaning, or I might reach my boyfriend. I know you're wiggling. I can tell. He's doing a wiggle like a worm. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not like bored, but I'm kind of bored. Like I want to do something productive, but also I just like don't have the energy anymore today. Like I already went to the gym, I went to the store, I like worked on homework. Like I just don't want to do anything else besides like, I don't know, something fun. So we'll see. But yeah, I feel like I don't really have much to say because I didn't even do anything exciting during that sprint. I just like did homework. And like there's nothing to like talk about. Like it was just like me going over my paper and adding things. So yeah. But I finished this book for it though a few days ago. Some point last week I finished Americana. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very like important. But I don't necessarily know if like the storytelling itself was that exciting, just because there's just not a lot. Like I'm gonna say there's not a lot that goes on, because obviously like you can't expect a crazy plot heavy book with like the literary fiction genre. But I just feel like there's more, like it could have been told in a way that was more exciting. And it could have just like had more things going on. Because like really all of it, like the main things that it boiled down to was really just like the relationship that these people had like many, many years ago. And that they're like, it's like a second chance romance kind of thing, but it's like not like you don't even get to see much of like the happy ending sort of stuff. It almost leaves on like a cliffhanger sort of thing, but it's like you pretty much like you can guess what's gonna happen after. I feel like it's pretty like self-explanatory, but yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to clean, but I kind of don't want to. I'm kind of like tired now. So yeah, the book also that I said got soaking wet is like still like I was trying to like turn the pages so like parts of it would air dry. So it's a little drier than it was, but it's still very, very soaking wet. So love that for me. Yeah, and the cat was like standing on my computer, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna like turn off the stream again. But she was in my paper, which is almost worse because she was like typing random things into my paper. And now I'm just like hoping I didn't miss anything, because I didn't want to have to like read over the entire paper again to make sure that she didn't change anything important. And like looking back through it, I don't think there's anything crazy that she like added or whatever to make it like no longer comprehensible, which is good. But yeah, she had just like added stuff to the beginning, and I just deleted it. So I think all is well, I'm pretty sure. But that was just a little stressful. So that was awesome and great. But yeah, I really like don't have anything to say. Like again, nothing exciting has been happening. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start the next sprint so that hopefully like I'll have more things to contribute after the next sprint. And honestly, this one I think is gonna be my last sprint, just because like I have no energy. I don't want to be like boring on these sprints because I'm like tired and tired. So this one's gonna be the last sprint, I think, just because I'm like not just like me doing homework on a Monday night is like bad enough, but also me being so like drained is just like not it. So we're gonna do one more sprint. I'll go ahead and roll the dice. Stop sharing, share screen. Dice roller. Took me a minute to find it because I have a lot of tabs open from doing homework. roll number 1 is a 4. Okay, so this is a double, right? So 20 minutes. So I suppose I'll probably read for at least 20 minutes during the next sprint. And then rolling the dice again is 8, which is 40. So that puts us at an hour. And I have to read for 20 minutes out of that hour in the next sprint. So that's kind of exciting. I am definitely that definitely sounds like good news to me because it gives me something else to do besides stressing about my homework. So I'm going to go ahead and share the Pomodoro cat timer, which always continues to count down, which is awesome. We're going to change the time to 60 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and start the next sprint. So I will see you guys in 1 hour. Hello, and welcome back from that last reading sprint. I hope you guys got a lot of things done during that, or at least like enjoyed yourself. I finished writing the things down I needed to for my classes, and then I just needed a brain break. So me and my boyfriend were playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes on VR. So that's what I did during that sprint, and I just want to read you guys out the sheer like number of things that I have to do in this next week because it's honestly so insane. It's like I don't even know, like I have no words. So first of all, the things that I just like generally have to do like on certain days. So I have a like funeral thing to go to tomorrow from 6 to 8. And then I have a video I have to film on Tuesday, edit on Wednesday, post on Thursday. I'm going to lunch with my parents on Wednesday, and I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So now all of the like assignments, right? So for my one class, right, we take 2 classes at a time. So for my one, I have a 3-page final draft due Wednesday night that I need to include 2 to 3 sources for. So the version I have right now is only a page and a half with no sources. So I have to do all that. I have to read chapters 38 through 41 of the textbook, watch a 3-minute video, do the Module 5 discussion, which is 2 different exercises, respond to 2 people. All that's due Sunday night. And then I have to do a quiz, okay? That's my one class. My other class, okay, is absurd. So I have to do these textbook readings, which are the intros of chapters 4 to 11, and then I also have to read chapters 1, 2, and 9, excluding like it's like 6 pages from that. I have to watch a 4-minute video and a 5-minute video, and then read Cesar Chavez's speech, select an artifact, watch another 3-minute video, read 2 other readings, and take a quiz. I'll do on Wednesday night. And then I have to take another quiz due Wednesday night. I have to watch a 9-minute video, do phase 1 of this assignment, which is creating 3 claims and doing a template, due Friday night. Phase 2 is 3 more claims, a 4-minute video, and another template, also due Friday night. And then I have a phase 2 discussion, and I have to reply to 2 people with that due Sunday night. So this is now what my planner looks like for the week, and that's like basically just assignment things, which I just think is so insane. Like that is so many things to be doing all in the span of like a couple days. So love that for me. It's a lot to look at. So we're just not going to look at that for right now. We're going to pretend it doesn't exist until tomorrow rolls around, and then that'll be my future self's problem. So yeah, that's what I was looking at during that sprint. And then I was playing in there with him. So all fun things. I ate a couple of waffles. I have been going to town on these waffles that I got today. I've eaten like 3 or 4 of them now, and they're yummy and delicious. So that's very exciting. I also think I'm going to make myself a sandwich after this because I'm still hungry. So that's my plan there. And then I'm just going to keep playing that game with him in there. Maybe read a little or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do once he goes to bed because I kind of want to be up for just a tiny bit longer, like doing something. But also I might just go ahead and go to sleep. I haven't really decided yet, but we will see. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have. I've just been kind of like looking at my homework and suffering today. So that's pretty much been like the bulk of these sprints. Sorry I'm not doing anything like super crazy exciting for y'all today. I just, you know, it's how it is with all the homework and everything. And I'm in like the middle of the semester kind of thing. So we do like semester A. Well, not so we have our 2 semesters, right? Fall and spring. But within those, we have session A and session B. So I take 2 classes for 7.5 weeks. And in the second half, I take another 2 classes. So now I'm in like directly the middle, basically, of the semester. Well, sort of. It's week 5 out of 7.5. So, I guess it's really out of 8. So 5 out of 8, like I'm basically right in the middle of everything. So it's getting kind of intense. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here as it is. I'm going to go ahead and go like relax my brain and try not to combust from school. So yeah, thank you guys for being here and for joining me. I hope you guys were able to get a lot of things done or like do something fun, enjoy yourself while you were here, read something fun, or, you know, have a good time. I hope everyone got something out of these. Again, thank you guys so much for being here, for joining me on these. I really appreciate everyone who pops in, even if it's just to say hi for a second or, you know, to do whatever, even if you weren't here for the whole time. Thank you for being here at all. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, that's it for these sprints. Thank you guys for watching. My Bookstagram, my Goodreads, and my book talk will all be linked in the description. They are already. In fact, my September Wheel of TBR is down there and a couple other of my recent videos. My Day in the Life of a College Student. My weather app chooses what I read for a week. All of that is down there if y'all want to look at any of those. But yeah, I already said that. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So again, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. My video on Thursday. I'll see you guys then if you guys are here to watch that. So yeah, bye everyone. Have a good night.